What's going on, everyone? This is ODC, it's me, and I'm back with another action figure review. Today I'm doing a review of the Star Wars The Black Series Luke Skywalker figure. He is figure number 21 in the series, and this is his Tatooine outfit. I just got this figure yesterday. I'm sorry I haven't done uploads in about 5 days. I usually try to do them every 2 or 3 days. I've been having serious issues with my computer. I don't know what's going on with it. And no, it's not because of porn. Jesus! I know what you're thinking. God. Anyway, I have a ton of reviews that I'm going to upload today. So I'm actually going to shoot them right now. This is the first one. But today we're looking at Luke. I'm really happy about getting this Luke Skywalker figure. A lot of people have issues with it, have gripes with it, due to the fact that he has a cloth, I guess if you want to cloth shirt. But I really am a big fan of anything cloth when it has to do with figures. He just pushes the belt down a little bit. I love soft goods. I think they look fantastic. The other issue that people have is the face sculpt doesn't really look like Luke. Doesn't really look like young Mark Hamill. I don't really have that big of an issue with it, except for the eyes. The eyes are a little bit off. It's almost like the left eye there is a little bit, and by left I mean this left. The left eye there looks a little bit smaller than the right eye, so that's throwing it a little bit off. But the sculpt is there. I want to tell you that the sculpt is there. It's just the shitty paint apps that Hasbro gives us, which is unfortunate. Still to this day, my favorite head sculpt is probably the X-Wing Luke, but we'll get to that in a second. He's actually a really small figure. He actually feels smaller than and leaner than the other Luke Skywalker figures. I'm going to be honest with you. And he also feels a little bit more delicate. I will say that. Let me just bring in a couple other Luke Skywalkers to compare here, and you guys can see what I'm talking about. There's X-Wing Luke. He just looks a little bit smaller than he normally does for some reason. Let's bring in Bespin too. I mean, maybe not. Now that I have them, it seems like the heads are a little bit smaller. The X-Wing Luke's head looks a little bit bigger than the Tatooine Luke. This X-Wing Luke is just, damn, one of the best figures in the line, to be honest with you. If you don't have a chance to, if you didn't have a chance to get him, please do yourself a favor and pick him up. Oops, I'm bumping the camera all over the place, sorry. And then we have this Luke. I mean, you can even see, this is probably the second best face sculpt right here, I would say. The Bespin outfit. So, but enough with the comparisons there. He is around the same height. He just feels a little bit, I don't know, a little bit more frail than I was expecting, to be honest with you. The good thing about him is that he actually does come with double jointed elbows. That's really cool. We'll get to the articulation in a second. I just kind of want to show you. It does come with 2 accessories. It comes with his lightsaber, which looks really good. And it's not that light blue, like almost clear, that Obi-Wan Kenobi came with. It's a nice, good blue color. So, and he also comes with his binoculars, which can attach to his belt. And he can also hold in both hands. I think that's why they gave him double jointed elbows here, was so he could hold his binoculars, which is really cool. And you kind of have to do some finagling. I'm not going to, I'll try and do it right now, but let's see if we can get it on there without taking up too much of your time. Well, I mean, you can get it on there, I promise you. And you can hold it with both hands. I just don't want to sit here wasting everyone's time trying to put that together. And I don't have a, all my software, my editing software is on my computer, so I don't have any editing software on here. I'm just using my iPad. So, but it does come with this nice belt, and I think it actually is removable right here. You can unclasp this right here. I'm pretty sure looks like, and if it doesn't, you could always super glue it back, I guess, if you wanted to. but it is there. You can also manipulate this shirt. There is nothing underneath it. A little scuff right there in his chest, but yeah. So I mean, he looks pretty cool. I really like the sculpt of the legs and the feet. I think that looks really good. I really like this figure. I don't care what people say. I don't care. I just don't understand why. I mean, I understand why people complain about it, because they like, oh, well, you don't get the wrinkles. It looks unnatural and it looks too big on him. But really, I mean, he's supposed to be wearing. I mean, there's a couple scenes in Star Wars where, the one where he's staring into the suns. I think it's the three suns, and his shirt looks a little bit oversized on him. And I think it's supposed to look like that. I mean, granted, it's not supposed to be puffy, but it's supposed to be a little oversized on him. So I don't know. I don't mind this at all. I love soft goods. I love when they mix soft goods, especially capes. I hate sculpted capes. I can't stand. It's one of my pet peeves with action figures. I just wish that they were cloth. You can manipulate the cape. You can do so much more with the figure with a cloth cape. It also balances the figure out better. I mean, I just put a cloth cape on my Captain Phasma, and she looks fantastic. And the figure is so much more well balanced. Her ankles there isn't so much pressure on her ankles to keep her upright. You don't have to use the cape like a tripod, and then it looks awkward. Yeah, there's so much more you can do with cloth than you can do with plastic. Sorry. Granted, you lose out on the sculpt, but I don't know. To me, I like it. Anyway, moving on. We're talking about his articulation now. His head can move full 360 rotation, and it can't really look up due to his hair sculpt there too much. A little bit past eye level. There's about eye level, and that's about up. Down, he can't really tilt side to side. We got no jive turkeys either. No gobbles. His arms go up. They go down. Full 360 rotation there. And then you kind of have to fix the shirt there. He does have a bicep swivel and a double jointed elbow, which is absolutely fantastic. Hopefully they keep that up. A wrist swivel and a wrist hinge, which goes in and out on this side. And on this side it goes in and out as well. So he doesn't have the Jedi up and down movement, only in and out. He does have an ab crunch, or I believe it's a diaphragm joint, which goes forward and back, and it can pivot side to side like so. He also has a swivel there as well. He does have the T-jointed hips, which go out, and they go forward, and they do go back. Upper thigh swivel, double jointed knees. He does have an ankle hinge, which goes forward and back, and he does have that nice ankle pivot. I really like the weathering effect that they did with the ankles here and the calves. I think it looks really good with the leg wraps or boot on his boots or whatever these are. I think it looks really cool. He does also have two peg holes at the bottom of his feet if you want to buy him a stand or get a custom stand. A lot of custom stands on eBay. But his binoculars do just clip on the back here. You kind of have to manipulate this plastic tab to get it on there, but it does fit on there nicely, so no issues there at all. I have seen a couple people actually iron this shirt out and flatten it out to or put it in water, cold water, and then kind of, wrinkle it up a little bit to make it look a little bit more natural. But I don't know if I'm going to go that route, to be honest with you. The lightsaber is your typical lightsaber. It does have a removable blade. And with that, you can also, he's got a little hook there, and you can put his lightsaber right there if you want to. And I'm keep bumping the camera. I'm sorry, but I have this jerry-rigged right now. I think the belt looks really good, too. As far as the packaging goes, let's just set him aside. I gotta lift this up. Sorry. It does have a picture of Luke on the front. It says Star Wars, and there's figure number 21 on the side. And then on the back, it's got a nice little read-up. If you want to pause that and read it, you can. that's pretty much it for the packaging. Nothing too crazy. Look at that out of there. Excuse me. Luke, I think you farted. But I like this figure, to be honest with you. I have Kanan on the way. I'm still looking for an Ahsoka, and I still have my pre-order for Big Bad Toy Store for this set. Pre-ordered them back in December, and good Lord, have they just keep pushing back the date, It's goddamned annoying. But anywho, still waiting for those. So when I get Ahsoka, I will review her right away. As soon as I get Kanan, which should be this week, he should be on the way. I picked this guy up for $22, and I picked up Kanan for $23 on eBay, which wasn't bad at all. And pretty happy with them. I like the way they look. And like I said, he's not the best Luke, but it's a Luke Skywalker that we've all wanted. I was actually hoping that he would have came with his little hat, but he didn't. I was also hoping that he would have came with his cycler rifle, because he did have that for the most part. While he had, I mean, they could have given us the cycler rifle, the God, what's wrong with me? The cycler rifle, the lightsaber, and the binoculars, and this would have been, I think people would have appreciated this figure a little bit more, especially having the cycler rifle. I can't talk right now. I'm sorry, guys. With the double jointed elbows, you really could have had him hold the gun to the best of his ability, I think. But this is still a solid Luke Skywalker action figure. Is he better than these two? I don't know. But he's definitely up there. I would say he's definitely better than Return of the Jedi Luke. I would definitely think that Return of the Jedi Luke should have came with a better face sculpt, better hair color for his hair, and he should have came with a cloak. I'm sorry, but that Luke should have came with a cloak. If you're going to give us soft goods with action figures, then hands down he should have given. And I actually gave him a cloak. I'll show you guys really quick, since we're doing a Luke Skywalker. Luke Skywalker. Let's get all the Lukes in here, actually. The Luke Skywalker. Look. There we go. There's another Luke. And there's my custom cloak Luke. And with their dominoes. I mean, I might eventually send this out to someone to have him repaint it, because I am terrible at customizing paint. I'm fucking awful, I'll be honest with you. I've attempted it, and it's just gone poorly. So I am no artiste. I will admit that. But I mean, I want to like this Luke Skywalker, but it's one of my favorite looks for him. But and it even came with the extra chest piece, which I thought was pretty cool. But he should have came with this cloak, man. It looks just awesome. Or the dark brown would probably be a little bit more accurate. I know there's probably people beating me up in the comments right now. Oh, you wore dark brown. I know, but I like him with the black cloak. So leave me alone. Let me get the fuck off my back, okay? I do have the Stormtrooper Luke, but if I pick him up, then all of my other Stormtroopers will go tumbling down. So I'll just have to deal with these for now. Woo woo! But yeah, thanks guys for watching. This is my review of the Star Wars Black Series Tatooine Luke. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Thank you for watching as always. I appreciate all of you. You guys are my family. I love you guys. And I'll see you guys on the flip side.